Hella? What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is still the 17th of January. I get the month down right. 17th of January 2023. It is Tuesday. So this will be the second video going up today, obviously. And this video is about taking matters into your own hands. What do I mean by that, right? Some kind of conspiratorial type of situation? I don't think so. This one's actually pretty easy. What I mean by taking matters into your own hands is, for too long, our society has gotten soft. We have been over-reliant on the system. We're always looking for everybody else, government, the local municipalities, to take care of our problems, and so that we don't have to think about it, and we just write the check and we just pay for whatever that may be. I was reading an article about the drought situation in Arizona and how some of the residents in a small town that are farther out, that the town is saying they need the water for their area, for the city and stuff like that, and they're being limited on that, so they've cut the water supply off to the people out farther, right? So those people are left in the lurch, and how are they supposed to get water? So now they can have water delivered in, but the people that are delivering water, it's costing them more and more and more to get water brought in. Now, the one article I read, the guy was paying, I want you to think about this, $400 a month for water. And they're talking that it possibly may go up to $1,200 a month for the same exact amount of water, because it's getting harder and harder for these companies to deliver the water, because they got to go farther and farther to get the water to be able to deliver to these folks that want the water. So number one thing that comes to my mind in that situation is obviously location, location, location. If you pick an area that you know is going to possibly be an issue, you need to be prepared for that as best you can. Now, some of those areas, obviously in Arizona, don't get a whole lot of rain. That's a fact, okay? But when you do get the rain, now I know there's and I'm going to go with the Green Dream Project, where they are living in Arizona. They have monsoon season. Monsoon season comes in. There's a tremendous amount of rain in a short period of time. And I know with that family, they have set up a cistern. They have large water tanks, and they basically collect the water that they're going to use for the year in a very short period of time. So that's what I mean by taking measures into your own hands. Being proactive, and I wouldn't want to have to be thinking about, God, I got to pay somebody to bring me in water. Those are things that you shouldn't have to be something that you have to worry about. But the other part of that, too, that I'm going to talk about is food production, all right? We need two things we need several things to survive, but two of the basic things that we need that we take for granted in this country is water and food, all right? And the other thing a lot of people take for granted is power as well, but that's that's another whole, thing there. But that is also something that can be worked on to make things better. So if we are proactive and trying to be more independent and less reliant on that system, all right, what does a garden cost you? Hard work, right? Getting a garden put in, it's going to cost you hard work. It's exactly what it's going to, man, this is I'm walking on this right now and it's so soft. It's crazy. But, that's with those type of things, it's, garden's going to cost you hard work. The beauty of a garden is, where the food came from, everything about where it's, what it's all about, what's going on, and those type of things. So really important, again, to know where your food is coming from, where your water's coming from, with the water that you're bringing in. I want you to think about this. For thousands and thousands and thousands of years, people collected rainwater that drank out of the rivers, all those type of things. What they did not have to worry about was why were the local governments putting fluoride into the water, right? So if you're more independent and you take control of your own lives, you are not going to have to worry as much. You can feel the breeze coming from up there, and I want to make sure you guys can hear me. You take control of your own lives, you have a lot less to worry about when it comes to that type of a situation. If you are relying on yourself, have water purification ways to purify water, to collect water, to do those type of things, it puts you in a better position. If you own a house and you get any kind of rain in the area that you live in, you can set up rain collection off of your house. Having totes, 275 gallon totes, you can pick them up, and there's a great way to collect water to use. I know that in the town, we have our own well up in New York, okay, so the girls don't have to worry about a water bill because we have our own well. But in the town, I know that the water bills had gotten to be outrageous, absolutely outrageous. And so, though that was definitely things that people in town were complaining about, was how much the water was costing. Again, be proactive. Put yourself in a situation where you are less reliant on the system. I think it's really, really important that we all do that, if we can. I know it's not easy, and it's very easy for me to say, if you're in a bad position or a bad place, to move somewhere else. But unless you take a chance, folks, unless you are proactive, nothing's ever going to change. Oh, there she is. She blends right in with the ground. So, but like I said again, unless you are proactive and do something, nothing is ever going to change. So my encouragement in this video to all of you would be proactive, control the things that you can control. Again, if you have a house and you live in the Northeast, you're going to get rain. So set your rain catchment systems up, collect water that way, prepare that way, be ready, if you can do it, get an underground cistern, and set up yourself a small solar system to be able to pump that water where you want it to go. Oh, she's over there. I was looking over here, but she's all the way over there now. She's so funny. She's such a good dog. She really is. But anyway, what are your thoughts? I know it's easy to say. It's really easy to say, you should do this or you should do that or whatever the case may be. But the reality is, you have to do something to help yourself. You have to be proactive. So, some things to think about. So I wanted to talk real quickly too while I'm up here. It's kind of one of the reasons why I walked up here. I wanted to talk about the plans for this upper meadow, okay? Some of the folks want to build on the backside over here of the graveyard, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that at all. All right. This whole stretch right through here on this side, right through this area here, I want that to all be fruit trees. This area here to where it slopes down to probably this area here up, this part, I want it to be all fruit trees. That lower section down there where Hella is, that whole area there, we could easily put 3 to 4, maybe even 5 greenhouses in that area. The other side where that pine tree is, on the other side of the driveway, we could also put greenhouses over there as well. Utilize this area because it gets a lot of sunshine, and it's a great spot for growing. And because there's no obstruction, because the trees are all over here, you're not going to want to put your greenhouse down in this area because you're going to be shaded by the trees. But out here where it's wide open, that's a perfect spot to do that. So Plans for the future, I'm hoping that we could get 1 or 2 greenhouses in this year. We will see how that goes, but we're definitely going to start getting a lot more proactive as far as growing our own food and preparing that way. And what people don't understand too, okay, so what happens with all the food we grow, right? Well, we can, group members can take some of it with them, whatever we can. We can leave a lot of it here so it's on site. So when we have our get-togethers and everybody comes, guess what? We're using our own food that we have grown to eat. That's a really good thing as well, I think. So there's a lot of opportunities here. There's a lot of space to do things, and we're going to utilize that space in a positive way. Even like that little road in to the shipping container, right? Well, there's an area over here on the other side of the shipping container. I could put a chicken house over there or something. You know what I mean? I'm not sure. I think the chicken house is actually going to go closer to me, and I'll make a run around there for Miss Hella as well. And so we'll work on all those type of things. So, anyway, guys, I'm going to jump off because I'm talking too much. Hella, come. Come on, baby. Remember, guys, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that one out, we absolutely will be in much, much better shape. Also, remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day, tomorrow is not good, girl. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really important to tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD, step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you are trying to accomplish, whatever you are trying to do, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from achieving your goals is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. I hope you all have a great day, and I will talk to you all later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.